Welcome to the mainstream, where we talk and we laugh about life, love, and everything that we have. Tune in, sit back, and relax your mind. We're here to entertain, it's podcast time. We got stories to share and advice to give on how to be the best man that you can live. So come join the conversation, be a part of the team. Welcome to the mainstream, it's where you want.
Hello, and welcome back to the Mainstream Podcast, baby. Coming to you from Bellevue, Iowa on this recorded episode. I got with me, my name is Ryan, got with me tonight Magic Mike and Josh Richter in the house.
What's up? What's up?
How you guys doing? Josh, how you doing today, buddy?
We just got done with basketball. It was a pretty good day.
Did you win?
One game.
How many did you play?
Who is this for? What kid?
It's for Tyson.
Okay.
Yeah, we went down to Northeast, 6th grade, and
I drove by you.
yeah, probably.
Yeah, I drove right by Northeast.
Yep.
Yeah.
Played DeWitt first, lost by a buzzer beater to a 3-pointer.
Ooh.
And
You weren't playing 94 or what?
No.
94 feet?
No.
What the fuck?
No. And then we lost a barn burner to Marquette. And it wasn't a barn burner. They fucking blew us out. It was like
All the glory.
18-12. I call that a blowout because it was. They stopped trying to score once they got to 18. It felt like
Really?
Well, you know how like you have good kids and bad kids, and like just I'm not gonna say bad kids.
They put in their second string.
Kids that aren't as progressed as
Athletic.
the other kids that are
Yes.
starting. And so they were putting in all the subs, and really didn't matter who was point guard type of deal. So like there wasn't a lot of scoring going on, but I think at one point it was 18-4.
Oh.
And that's a lot in youth basketball.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So kudos to them for letting us kind of try to get back into the game, make us feel special.
Yeah.
Because we were. And then we won the last game, which we had to play our other Bellevue team. I think it was like 33-23.
So where was this tournament at?
Down in Northeast.
So drove all the way down Northeast
so
to play your own fucking team.
So Bellevue and Marquette, we
Jesus.
all drove down to Northeast to play each other.
And that's going on tomorrow too, right?
So that was the original tournament. It was supposed to be tomorrow, but they overbooked like the 5th grade, 4th grade, 3rd grade games.
Oh.
So they had to push us and asked us, because we had the smallest amount of teams for the bracket, if we could go tonight. So
How many gyms they got down there?
just that one big. Well, they have the high school and then the junior high one, but the high school one is so big. I mean, you
That's
can
two.
rip it in half, and it's 2 full courts.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yep. So no, it was a good night.
Yeah.
Had some bowling alley pizza when we got home.
Nice.
Taco pizza, which I
Canadian bacon sauerkraut pizza.
I used to hate, and I've become fond of.
Why did you hate taco pizza?
I think it was like a childhood trauma. You know,
What's the trauma?
Casey store pizza. I used to eat taco pizza. That was our Sunday ritual in a dare with my parents. And there was one night they must have had a new cook, and the pizza dough was raw, and he put refried beans on it.
Oh yeah,
And
they use
You're
refried
supposed to
beans.
put refried beans.
No, you're not.
he put them on cold. he put them on cold, and I went and fucking puked. And so, like, my gut reaction is anything I puke off of is not good taste.
You've never ate cold refried beans? You never ate like
No.
the bean dip for Fritos?
No.
It's cold in a can?
Never.
Won't eat it.
Oh, it's delicious.
No,
Nope.
fucking
So-
disgusting. It looks like fucking brown sugar.
So, yeah, it's probably taking
I
me
love
30
brown
years.
sugar.
That's
I
probably
love
why you
brown
like
sugar,
refried
too.
beans, you fucking
Brown,
weirdo.
do you know how much protein's in brown sugar? It's so good for you.
Lips and assholes.
No, it's livers. It's liverwurst.
Okay.
Either way. No, you wouldn't find me doing that. No free shout out. No free shout out. If you like taco pizza, you gotta get your ass to Gino's, dude.
Yeah.
No free
Down
shot.
in Preston.
Manny's.
No,
I'll do their tacos there all day.
Yeah, Manny's
it's
tacos.
too greasy for me.
The tacos?
The pizza?
I don't want to be dripping.
The
I don't want to
pizza's
worry
gre-
about getting grease on my clothes and ruining my clothes.
The pizza
when I'm
is
eating.
greasy. Like the
Yeah.
first time I was there,
You got a fucking whole. You got a beard, brother. That's gonna soak all that shit up.
No, it's gonna drip,
It's gonna
dude.
keep it nice and shiny
dude,
right here.
not
It's
on the
not
air.
gonna
It's
drip.
Taylor Swift.
Dude, this
t-shirt.
sweatshirt was expensive enough.
Was that
I'm
like
not-
$80?
I didn't look.
How-
We spent
how-
like $300.
How was that? Was it fun? Was it the best night
Fuck
of your
yeah,
life?
dude.
Did you
It
dress
was
up?
awesome. Yes.
Oh, dude, did you not see the jean jacket snaps?
Yeah. I remember
Yes, dude.
He was up late working on that.
I
shit.
really was, dude. I really was. No,
get
dude,
your
it was
cricket out?
awesome. I fucking loved it. What did you
Did
say?
you get your cricket out? Like most
No,
people
no,
when they
no,
try
no.
to
That was all
decorate.
fucking hand paint,
That
dude.
was hand painted.
Mhm.
It looked good.
Mhm.
It looked good.
Yeah, dude, it was awesome. But the coolest part was just like seeing my daughter and my wife just like have the
Fangirl.
greatest time ever. You know, it was a lot for my daughter at first. She's 5.5. And like her favorite thing was just running around trading bracelets with
I saw.
other girls,
Did
dude.
she have like a full arm by the
Yeah,
end of the
yeah.
night?
Both of her forearms were completely full past her elbows.
So do you just trade? It's not like a buy thing. Like, hey, we're selling Taylor
No,
Swift.
they,
No,
they
no.
trade them. The
They
people
go
that
trade
show up to
'em.
go to concert,
Yep.
it's like a
That's
big
awesome.
Her
deal.
favorite thing was like finding other young girls her age or around her age,
Yeah.
or like her favorite outfits that people were dressed up as.
Yeah.
So that was really cool, really interesting, and she's a very, very people person. So that was like her favorite part. I don't know if that was her favorite part, but that's what seemed like was her
So she's
favorite
like you.
part. Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. But it was also very cool to
Killer
be like
bugs.
watching
You
my.
got one on your shoulder,
Yeah.
closest to me. Careful, it'll bite you.
Boom. They
Flick
do
it on
bite.
me.
I can vouch for that.
Just watching like my wife and her sing the songs together and stuff like that was super, super cool. She did get like halfway through the concert, did get
Tired.
like, "Hey mom, can we sit down? Can you hold me?" type thing. And then I hate to admit this, but I like let my guard down. I was like, "I'll be right back." Went and got some cotton candy. I was like, "Eat this."
like just you paid so much for these tickets.
Yeah, eat this. And
We're
it
gonna
was.
jinx
She I mean,
Popped right up.
whether you believe it or not, there's facts behind it, but it causes fucking hyperactivity when you have the dyes. And she fucking went.
Did you get her red for sure or pink?
I got
like-
the blue.
She's like the
Oh, there
little
you go.
kid from
Yeah.
Wild Thornberries.
Yeah. and like then she was great, but like instantly when we got her in the car, she just like passed the fuck out.
Nice.
That was my mom, I'm sure, getting up. Trying to get up. That was loud.
Anyway,
She might get to see the
But yeah,
studio
dude,
when
it
she
was
falls
awesome.
through the fucking ceiling.
it was awesome. It was a really long show though. I mean, I've been to a lot of
I'm
shows.
Sorry. I'm so sorry.
Bah.
For those of you, I didn't introduce him because why would I? But Mike Olson's behind the keyboard tonight, so we're gonna get some fun sound effects.
Yeah.
going on, so
That's okay.
It's nice to have somebody behind the board. I feel
I know.
like. Yeah.
Yeah,
maybe he'll
we can do it.
talk. Maybe not. He said he's talked out.
He's talked out for the
He's
night.
talked out.
He's not. He's not. Done
He's gonna
pressing
speak
buttons.
through sound.
He's not done pressing buttons.
He's artistic. He
Well,
can
I'm glad you got to take your wife and your daughter to the
hear
Harris
colors and
tour.
see sounds.
Oh, I didn't pay for it. My wife's the moneymaker in our family, dude.
My,
We share accounts, but majority of the money is coming in
Well,
from her.
I said, "Hey, we're
Mike
going to Taylor
thinks-
Swift," and he's like, "All right."
Mike
Yeah.
thanks you for taking him to Taylor Swift.
Yeah, I got a Costco membership out of it, so I'm super fucking happy about it.
I need to switch to Costco.
We
I've
have
never
both.
been to a
We're both
Costco.
clubs.
I've never been to a
Oh,
Costco.
dude.
Dude, there's a newer
You know
one
what?
in the
They're-
Quad Cities.
I don't want to. It's comparable to Sam's. They just carry more things in the line of what we want to eat.
Costco is like if Sam's is like Walmart, Costco is like Target.
It's
Yeah.
the higher class.
Yeah, I would say so. yeah.
Target.
I have heard some good things about like their Kirkland brand, like their Kirkland vodka, their Kirkland Crown Royals.
Their Kirkland golf
like-
balls are like
like
Pro
10 of those Pro
V1
V1s.
quality.
And they're making a whole line of golf clubs too that are like
yeah.
all the Titleists.
Yep.
Kirkland is far superior to Members Choice or Members Mark.
Oh yeah.
I've never been
absolutely.
there, but I've heard great things about Costco.
I mean, Ryan was accurate. I mean, it's Target
and
Walmart.
their food is better at Costco. Than
You know what's
Absolutely.
crazy?
Sam's.
I finally just ate at Sam's Club for the first time in my life, like
I've never
3
ate there.
weeks ago.
Not bad.
For a pop and a
enough.
slice of pizza, it's like $2.
It's cheaper at
And it's
Costco.
a huge fucking New York
Yep.
slice.
Yep.
And I never knew anything about it. I never knew anything about the hot dogs they have there. Yeah, cheap as hell. Wasn't too
Nice.
bad. But yeah, I really do want to go to Costco, so I don't want to buy a membership. But if somebody wants to take me as a guest for a day,
I'll take you.
I'll go down with you.
Yeah, dude.
Yeah, come
I
to the
re-
Quad
I
Cities.
really
We'll
will.
all go. The Manstream takes on Costco.
Dude, let's get some fucking vlogs going. Is what we need to be
some
doing.
social
We could.
media stuff
We
going.
could.
Yeah, that would be fun. I'd enjoy it. So,
I
what
probably would too.
what else you been up to, Mike?
Nothing, just recording podcasts.
Reporting. We did do an episode before this one that was live last week. So
Yeah, and you did switch hats. I how do you like that hat?
It fits me somewhat.
Yeah.
I got a little tail back here, but
Well, I got a big fucking head.
I got a little baby head. I did switch hats. I had my sad boy season hat on.
I took my sweatshirt off because I actually had time to do that. So because I'm late everywhere I go.
Oh, you guys did costume changes.
I didn't.
Just your hat.
He's gonna rock that. He's gonna rock that Arrow sweatshirt for the rest of his life.
Oh, you better, dude.
I want to take it off though. It's super fucking
Have
hot.
you seen this Taylor Swift lookalike that's going around, or was this like a
No,
spoof
she's a known
Taylor Swift lookalike?
like she is known for being a Taylor Swift lookalike who feeds onto that.
yeah, but she was
stuff.
like, "No, I'm not Taylor."
No,
I guess
she didn't
us-
say that. The people with her entourage said that.
Oh, because she's
Because
not
you saw where the guy
Yeah.
freaked out and
Yeah.
they're like, it's
Oh,
not Taylor. It's
what's
Does
her-
she
what's her
really
name?
look that?
Oh my
no,
god,
dude,
yeah.
it's like her doppelganger. And
Yeah.
she does things like Taylor will do stuff and then this girl will like, she's gone to restaurants and has been caught getting free food and stuff because she looks so much like Taylor Swift. It's wild.
I'm
and
gonna
this,
look it up.
of course, the Swiftie army goes after her.
Right here, dude. This is the
So
one.
they should.
That's
Yeah.
the one he's talking about right there.
Yeah, it looks fucking just
What?
like her. Yeah,
Yeah.
that's not Taylor
That's
Swift.
not Taylor Swift.
Why does
She's-
she have the same aneurysms?
She's like, "I'm just Ashley."
Because she acts like Taylor Swift.
Dude,
to get
stop
shit.
then.
Well, that's her thing. It's made her famous.
Yeah, it's like the Andy Reid doppelganger. I mean, he's on fucking that Cameo app, and people are paying him $200 a video. It's
How do-
crazy.
Do we look like anybody famous?
How do you spell doppelganger?
DOPPLE
Doppel?
ganger.
Got it.
GANG.
Just
ER.
type in Taylor Swift lookalike.
Sometimes I'm a little dyslexic. I was typing B's instead of P's.
Dude, I'm
Fuck.
I'm the poster. If you look up dyslexia in the fucking dictionary, you're gonna see me. Like
What
I
the
had it
fuck,
bad for a long
dude?
time. Yeah, you never knew that, huh?
No.
Yeah, that's.
Well,
I
I'm
just-
a real fan. So
I just saw
don't
it
know.
like 2 days ago, and I was like, "Whoa, that really is Taylor." And they're like, "No, it's not."
Have they ever met? Have they ever taken pictures like side by
I
side?
don't think Taylor's a big fan of her.
Yeah, I mean, I wouldn't be either.
Yeah, somebody's trying to steal your clout and be.
I mean,
I'm having a hard time ciphering through if these are actual doppelgangers
if
or
I
pictures
look
of
like
her.
Tom Cruise, I'm gonna fucking play it off, dude. Like I definitely like. There's a guy who's like mimicked his whole look off of Tom Cruise, and he's.
I'm just happy
He's
being
great at it.
Ryan. Sorry,
Oh, I'm happy being Josh too. I don't mind it at all.
Oh yeah,
I don't want to
absolutely.
be anybody else.
You know,
I used to be in college. I used to be compared to Rob Dyrdek.
I could see that.
Yeah, well, obviously I got a big beard right now, but yeah,
Yeah, I could see that.
All my homies
Homies.
used to call me Rob.
Is that because you're always wearing like hoodies and fucking?
I mean, I got
jeggings?
the attitude and I'd jump around. I had the energy. You know what I mean?
Ride
I
a
was always
skateboard around.
hanging out with black people.
You know
so
who's got some attitude and a
I
real
was.
a real zest for life is Mike's fucking brother-in-law Noah. That kid,
Oh, he's
I
the
love
best.
that guy.
that
He's
kid.
the fucking best.
I tell
we
you,
got to
what,
get him on.
I
I,
want
know
him
we
down
say
here
that,
so
but we got to
bad.
get him on.
I've started watching his TikToks.
Yeah.
I love his TikTok.
So this is my fit, the hairline I got from my dad.
Thanks, Dad.
He is so
when he
funny.
tries to seduce Mother Nature so
Yeah.
it rains.
Yeah.
But like, so he came.
the best
He
thing
came.
ever.
He came to the last playoff football game that was at home. He didn't go to Lisbon, and he was there. And I think Peter Kilberg came with him too.
PJK.
And like Jump Around came on in the between third and fourth quarter, and most of the kids had already left the game for some reason. And here's fucking Noah by himself in a crowd of like adults, jumping up and jumping down and all around by himself.
Fuck yeah.
And he didn't like look around to see anybody else like if they got up. He
No.
just kept going.
Yeah.
And I was like, that I love that kid.
Yeah.
He's
He's
awesome.
he's good free spirit. I like that kid a
He's,
lot too.
he's great. Fucking probably one of my favorite cousins.
Fucking Noah. Did you just flip him off?
She told me I'm number one.
Oh, yeah. See, you are the best.
He's
He's looking
He's
for a
looking
sound
for-
bite really hard.
up. Joke's over. Take it easy.
Oh, I remember my first day on the
Gay.
soundboard.
He's looking for
Do
the
not
right one.
come.
I'm gonna come.
Do not come.
I'm gonna come.
Dude, that's
That's
a funny-
actually a great sound bite.
It really
I don't
is.
I don't think it has been brought up I mean, I know we don't get into politics much, but the election's over.
Boom. Thank God.
Trump is our. I mean, yeah, you know, some people are happy, some people are upset. I think shit's just gonna keep going. I hope shit gets better. Trump won. That's who I voted for. You can hate me for it if you want.
I don't think anybody's gonna hate you. I mean, it is what it is.
I'm not telling
The majority of America.
If you
wanted
voted for
what you wanted.
Kamala,
Yeah.
I'm sorry she lost.
I'm sorry she spent all your fucking money.
That's how election works. One person's gonna win, one person gonna lose. I didn't want to get into political topics, Josh.
Get into it, dude. Whatever.
Yeah, I'm sorry she spent your fucking money. Jesus Christ.
Well, I mean-
$1.3 billion in 3 months. How the
crazy,
fuck do you
right?
do that? And then you got a guy that's already been president once, and you would think he's the loosest with his pocketbook. I figured he'd have like $2 billion.
No, dude,
racked
he's
up.
rich. Rich people don't spend money on shit.
Oh,
you ever
this-
met a rich person that
he-
spends money?
Tight ass. Yeah.
No.
Well, a lot of
I
if you're rich, you don't have to spend money. People give you stuff.
No,
They do.
not even
Yeah.
that. Even if you're just not too rich.
I loved the gesture Trump made.
Rich people
to-
don't spend money on stupid shit. That's why
Yeah.
they have money.
I love the gesture that Trump made to the Harris camp after he was declared victor and found out that she was $30 million over budget on her campaign. He's like, well, we got some leftover money. It's like the fucking like nail in the coffin. We got some leftover money. We're going to help the Harris campaign out and bring him out of debt. Now, I don't know if he ever did that, but he made that comment, and I was like, oh, that's just the fucking nail in the coffin right there, buddy.
I'm just excited.
Sure, he did not.
It seems like he's building a solid team of people around him to be successful in his next 4 years.
Absolutely.
He's got all 3 branches, which people are like, oh, God, it's the end of America. No, it's not. There's still checks and balances in place. He can't go that crazy on stuff. Calm down. Drink your fucking... Eat your impossible meat and relax. Like, fucking... I'm excited for the Kennedy guy.
Oh, Robert.
Because
Yo.
the food's going to get
That's
better. I
like-
know that's right up. That
Dude,
hits
that's
home to you,
like the
right?
most thing I'm excited for. And like,
Even
just-
in... Oh, go ahead.
just to get into that a little bit, because I don't really get into the main candidate. I didn't really give a fuck about, to be honest, completely honest. I could have went either way. I really didn't care about that. But I wanted RFK to get a chance to do the things that he's the best at, and I hope he comes in and fucks everything up. I really
do
do.
too.
Because like we need to fucking wake up. We are the most unhealthiest country. I mean, not the most, but for the amenities that we have,
We're
we
up
are
there.
definitely
We're like top 3.
yes. And like one of the percentage I heard is like 74% of the male population can't serve in the military because of
You have to have a 40-inch waist as the max, and you can't have a BMI over like 25.
well, BMI is a bunch of fucking horseshit.
I think it
to
is,
be
too.
honest, because it doesn't take the factor of muscle in. So
Yeah.
you throw that out the fucking window.
Yep.
But I mean, he's really the only one that's been preaching about stuff that I care about the most.
Yeah.
And that's the health, and that's the garbage that gets put in food that doesn't need to be put in the fucking food. You got the same manufacturers making food for other countries that don't have the ingredients in there.
It's a different recipe.
Why? That's my question.
Because we have
I know why.
Because we have so much variety over here, all these companies, in order to make profit, have to put chemicals in there to keep it shelf
Right.
stable for a lot longer than it normally would in another country.
That's bullshit.
But we don't need it.
But
dude.
that's
No, because if Kellogg's makes a cereal and they put all these preservatives so it can sit on an American shelf longer, you don't think that box of cereal that got put on a pallet, wrapped up, put
Yeah.
in a truck, drove to the port, put in a container, put on a boat, shipped a month overseas, unloaded the container, unloaded the pallet, put it in another truck, hauled it to that store. I guarantee you the box that was here was bought and ate first.
they're making that shit over there.
Dude, I worked in an
But
industry
still,
with a
dude,
shitload
it
of
doesn't
exports.
need
Yeah.
to be it. It doesn't need to be that. And like the regulations need to happen, and what needs to happen, and there needs to be a disconnect. What? Why is it called Food, Drug, and Administration? Why the fuck is food and drugs in the
together.
same fucking like? Why is that together? It should not be
shouldn't be.
together. It's so fucked up, dude. And they wonder why we're all
Just an
sick, why we're
oversight.
all depressed, and all that shit. I'm sorry, but it gets me fired up because it doesn't need to
No,
be like that.
it doesn't.
I'm interested because I work in the food industry.
They're knowingly
We sell a
putting
lot of-
chemicals into our bodies that's making us sick and keeping us sick. Why?
I'm not saying we sell a lot of intervention type chemicals. So It's applied to a product, and it's supposed to kill the bugs, like fucking listeria and other bugs like that. It's supposed to knock that off the product to make it safer to consume. I don't think that's gonna go away, but I think the processes and the amount of application, all that will change. I'm excited to see what it does.
I
Me
think
too.
for him, it's more processed foods that he's talking about.
And
Yeah, more in the
bioengineered
fresh meat
food.
industry.
Exactly. So,
But
it's
we get into some of the case ready. I went into a plant in Chicago, and that's where they started making the Impossible Whopper.
Yeah, that's crazy.
That's
And
fucking
dude,
gross.
walking into a massive room, and there's just vats of chemical with hoses or with lines that run into a fucking blender,
Yeah.
and all these different chemicals go into this blender, and it mixes up, and then they actually, I don't know if people know this or not, but they use blood from animals to get the color right,
Yeah.
Right.
and then they dump that in.
And which you
then,
don't need to do because you can use things like beet powder to make things red if you want to.
Well,
make
and
it
then
red.
expensive. That's too
then it
expensive.
comes
I don't
out,
give a fuck, dude.
comes out the
What-
other side, and it
About the
looks like
dollar.
meat. Ugh. Some of the chemicals they put in that shit to make it are the ingredients we use to make the chemicals to clean the fucking facility. Like,
Exactly, dude.
It's wild.
I loved.
I'd never eat Impossible meat.
I saw a video the other day that I think this is one thing that, I mean, he's probably got a lot of plans on what he's going to do, but I think one cool thing was in another country. I can't remember if it was Sweden or if it was like Denmark. They have a food grade on every box on everything that's sold, and it's like grade A through F, and
Yep.
just like school, so it's easier to remember. The better the grade, the better the food, the less processing,
Right.
and
Why don't we do that?
90% of them were D and below.
So fucked up.
And it was crazy to like go in and see that, and like, well, here you can actually shop healthy without having to like read the back
Read
of the
every single
nutrition
chemical,
label,
right.
Or
making sure
spend a
there's not
fucking
chemicals.
arm
The problem
Right.
is around here is you'll get people that will pay those people just to put it on a box. Like,
Yeah,
hey,
we're easily bought.
we're,
I
we're,
think
we're,
it'll
we'll,
be
we'll pay to get
regulated.
this A on here instead of a C minus.
It'll be regulated in some way. I'm sure
Good,
there's
dude.
going to be loopholes and ways around it,
Yeah.
and it's not going to be perfect. But I agree, something needs
There's
to be
also a
done.
lot of people out there like, oh, he's anti-vax. He's never said that. His whole family's vaxxed. He's vaccinated, dude.
He's worried about the mercury that's put into vaccinations.
And he wants proper testing done.
Yeah, like a proper like full panel protocol
study.
to go through.
Yes.
And make sure it passes FDA
Yes.
testing before we put it in.
Yes.
Yeah,
I mean-
it's going to be interesting. I like you said, you voted for people in his party. I think I voted for Trump, and I like some of the things Trump's going to do. But I think I voted for our new vice president more than anything.
Oh yeah, JD.
Well, we've talked about that too
Yeah,
in our
JD
chat.
Vance,
It's like,
I mean,
well,
he's so well spoken.
well,
he's
I like he's
him.
a lawyer, so he should be well spoken.
Well, I mean,
there's a reason why he talks like that, and he's able to talk like that. He's been
Yeah.
he's been
Presenting
put in
cases.
but
yes.
he doesn't talk that way all the time. He's a real person
No.
too.
yeah,
No,
on Rogan he
but,
was real.
But also on the other side of that is like for people our age, and I'm sure Josh's age is too. You're not that much older than us. I know we give you shit all the time, but you're really not that much older than us.
Yeah, I'm 10 years.
Yeah,
So, for some.
my sister's age. So
Yeah.
but like, how many times and how many people do you hear say, "Man, how come we can't just get someone our age in here that understands how we live? How come we can't get someone in here that's young enough to understand the older generation and the younger generations has been brought up by the internet? Why can't we do that? We have the chance now, right?
We do.
Oh, yeah.
We do.
So like,
And I think why older presidents and older politicians were always getting in is because it was the elderly population that was always worried about, hey, if we put somebody young, they're going to forget about us. Well, I think if you instilled all the
I think
right
more
values,
older people vote in past elections than most recent elections.
yeah,
I think
Yeah.
more younger kids care. I listened to a guy and a clip of a podcast the other day, and a guy was talking. He's like, I have 3 sons. They're young, white, straight males, and they all voted for Trump because who else are they going to vote for? They're tired of being told that because they were born white and they're straight that they should feel bad or because they're tired of the shit they get shoved down their throat. And I kind of felt for them a little bit. Like
yeah.
sometimes
know.
in our society, it's like you have to feel bad for being a white straight male, and I'm like, that's not how it should be.
No.
yeah.
I mean, I have nothing
and it's
against
becoming younger and younger. If you
Yeah.
looked at the ballot Foley on the back of your ballot this year for Iowa, it was like we're depending on where your birthday was. If you were 17, you'd be able to vote,
Yeah.
and that went through.
Yeah.
That got voted yes.
Yeah.
It's getting younger and younger. So like,
As long as you turn 18 within the year of the vote, is that correct? Is that the new rule?
That's
you
how
have to-
I understood
So you
the
have to turn
question.
18 by the end of 2024 in order to vote in the election if you're 17 now.
Yeah, that's how I understood it.
Well, I mean, you're really only taking a month and
Yeah,
3.5 weeks out of there.
yeah.
So
And
it's not too bad.
Right.
I enjoy it.
I don't know. I'm excited to see what happens, and I mean, obviously, I was happy with the outcome, but
I was.
yeah, I mean, but to touch on the other side, like I can understand some concerns that the other side of. If you've been a Democrat your whole life, I can understand some concerns, and I know maybe you guys might not be able to see that, but I understand that, right? So,
I don't think,
like
that,
I said, I don't really, I didn't really care either way for either one of them. I really didn't.
I don't think that Democrats are as upset about Trump winning this time as the media has led you to believe, because
I don't
It
know.
depends
And
what
here's-
your algorithm is, but
here-
there's a lot.
Well,
There's a lot of people upset, dude.
but what you see is a snippet of
Yeah.
the big picture, and I think when it comes to the big picture, the last time Trump won, there were fucking protests and people walking
Yeah,
and
it's
marching
pretty
everywhere.
quiet.
That
like,
has
on
not
that
happened
extent.
yet.
Yeah.
It might happen come fucking January,
Well,
Mhm.
I mean,
but it happened instantly after the election last time, and it hasn't happened yet.
I think on both sides you've got your eccentrics that take it to the 10th
Take
level.
it to an extreme. Yeah.
That shouldn't. I mean, what about that father that fucking murdered his wife and kids and then killed himself because Trump won?
Yeah, that's
Yeah,
just
that's
wild.
crazy.
I mean, that's the story. Who knows if that was the true case or whatever? But it's like I didn't want my kids growing up in that. Like, okay, so kill them.
Yeah, that's
Like,
a little
that's
ridiculous.
That's some heavy shit.
Sounds like you were pre-planning that already, pal.
Like, come the fuck on, dude.
yeah. I don't know. I didn't hear that story, but I'm honestly just ready for it to all calm down, dude, and just settle down, and we can just like
Yeah, get back to
not
business.
see it on my algorithm every fucking day. Either
You
side.
will for the next year, man.
People angry
I
at
know,
each other,
dude, I'm
going back
over
and
it.
forth.
I might
and
just
fucking-
log off.
I'm ready to be done with it.
Honestly.
Check out of the grid.
Too. So
Yeah, because like I mean, I'll obviously want to share everything that we do and do all that stuff, and I will continue to do that. But like, I get caught up in it, man, and I just don't like. I don't know what's true and what's not true.
You dive down the rabbit hole on the shitter at work, don't you?
You motherfuckers need to get off that shitter.
why you're not?
I wanted to dive into that conversation off air before we started again.
what are
just
you talking
to
about?
see how fucking
you-
pissed off
Hey,
I was.
dude,
about it.
when you gotta go, you gotta go.
Yeah, and if that's
Oh,
every 15
yeah, I got-
minutes to respond to a message,
I got
that's
bowel
cool.
syndrome and don't syndrome.
I'm pretty
whatever.
sure if someone tells you
IBS.
you're not allowed
You got
to
a
poop,
what syndrome?
That's a HIPAA violation.
I don't really.
Did you
but-
say a mouse?
No, what is it, IBS?
Yeah, irritable bowel.
Irritable bowel syndrome.
Oh.
Yeah,
Yeah.
you shouldn't have ate that Indian food for lunch.
I got to tell you a story. Don't get grossed out.
I probably won't.
Oh,
So,
boy. I got a shit story when you're done.
no, this isn't poop story.
We're gonna title it
I got a poop
"Shit's
story.
Getting Weird."
Shits and giggles.
So I'm coming home. I'm
Shit
coming home today
politics.
early from work or whatever, and I finished working. I finished working here at the house today on some stuff, but I was coming home and I texted Candace. I wanted to be a good husband and said, "Hey, have you eaten lunch yet?" And she goes, "No, I haven't." I said, "I'm gonna stop at Flower Lane and get lunch." She's like, "Yeah, that's fine. When you get home, you need to kill something." I was like,
What?
"Like that pussy?" And she goes, "No."
Beat that pussy.
She's like, "A mouse." I was like, "What do you mean a mouse?" And I'm like, "We haven't had a mouse in our house since last year." She goes, "Well, it's getting cold, and this motherfucker walked across the floor of the living room or the kitchen floor like he owned the place. Wasn't even scared, just trotting
But you
along."
got fucking Stuart Little up in
trot-
here, or
trot-
what,
trotting
dude?
along. And she goes, "I think he was dying, and he maybe because we have poison bait blocks all over the house and
Yeah.
outside." And she's like, and all of a sudden he just plopped his ass down on the carpet right in front of our bedroom that was like a landing carpet, right? Like
Yeah.
whatever extra shit. And she's like, I walked over there and stared at him, and he didn't fucking move. He looked right back up at me, and she's like, I put a gallon ice cream tub over top of it, and he didn't move a wink. He might be dead. So I was like, all right, fuck, I got to deal with that when I get home.
Get yourself a circus mouse, Mr. Jangles.
So I get up there, and this fucker's not dead. He's straight alive. He's wired for sound. He's doing hot laps inside of the
Yeah.
bucket. And I'm like, how am I supposed to get this up? Because it's on top of a 3 foot by 3 foot rug, and it's carpet. It's
Yeah.
not a rug. And I'm like, I tried putting my hand underneath this fucking thing and lifting up, and then like it started falling. So the sides were open. She's like, it's getting out. It's getting out. So I fucking set it back down. I'm like, I have no idea how to get this mouse out without it running into our fucking bedroom here. So I'm like, I'm going to burn it. She goes, don't fucking burn it in the house. You're going to burn the house down. I'm like, all right, what can
That's
I do?
what that smell was earlier.
Yeah.
And so I grabbed scissors, and I'm like, I'm cutting a hole in your bucket. It's the one she cleans with. And I fucking cut a little square trap door on top of it. And I was looking down there, and this fucking thing was looking up at me. And I'm like, how do I get it out? I just took the scissors and went down and like pinched his body inside of the scissors. And I pulled him out. She's freaking out. She's like, don't fucking cut him in half in the house. I'm like, it's like chopsticks, woman. I got him.
Yeah, he's okay. He ain't moving.
So I go out.
There's some Chinese person like, that's good eating.
So I go outside.
Fine fucking dining, bro.
Yeah, so I go outside and I see this mouse is dying, and I'm like, fuck, I ain't throwing him. He's not making it out of here alive. So I snipped him up real quick and threw him into the into the burn brush. And I came back in the house. Candace goes, you can throw those scissors away. And I'm like, I'm left-handed. Those are the only left-handed scissors I've got.
Dude, and there's a fucking difference, dude. There's a big difference because I'm left-handed too.
I'll fucking
And
hate them.
I try to use a fucking right-handed scissors. I'm like,
Hurts.
it doesn't cut.
No, it
doesn't
hurts.
fucking
It
cut.
hurts.
They're
It
the
hurts.
They're not the same.
It's force and pressure.
He walked back in and took the scissors and put them back in the knife block in the kitchen. And
No,
just
you
kept
know what
going
I
about
ended
his
up taking
day.
isopropyl alcohol and lit it on fire. And I'm like, we'll burn this shit off of here, and then wiped them down and I put them back in the drawer. So if you see a left-handed gray pair of scissors, just don't lick them.
I used to. My dad owned a silo business company. I used to have to like just go work for him and clean up around the shop and just do bitch work, basically what it was. Basically stay out of trouble. And I used to fucking weed whack the fuck out of mice out in the field. I used to weed whack all around his shop and just
Zoom.
cut them fuckers in half. Get
Yeah.
out of here.
Yeah.
That's why I'm a psycho now.
That's what I was gonna say. I used to murder
I'm
mice
not
with a
Jeffrey
weed eater.
Dahmer.
I wish we
Take
had
it
a Michael
easy.
Myers
Relax, I just want to take some
soundbite on
pictures.
there. We should have downloaded one of those.
I just want to let you know that it's a Jake Paul.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's
He just
coming in with the Rolls Royce.
he just entered in listening to "In the Air Tonight" by Phil Collins.
Yeah,
That's 100%.
from The Hangover.
Really?
Yeah, that's
Yeah.
100% like
That's awesome.
getting Tyson's head.
Well, it's rigged.
It's so scripted.
It's rigged.
So fucking.
Tyson's not gonna win.
For those of you curious what we're talking about, the Tyson Paul fight is about to go down during
I don't-
our episode.
I can get it. Like
Tyson's gonna knock
His brother
fucking-
Logan
my
is sitting
phone
next to him.
on data is working fine.
Me too.
It freezes every now and then, but on the internet I can't.
Put his Xbox
Who's got the
on your
internet
phone.
here? Who?
I can't.
Oh.
I don't know. It's like if you try to find it on
Yeah,
YouTube.
your internet
anywhere-
provider fucking sucks.
Yeah, it must be Windstream or something.
No, they're great.
Some telephone company maybe.
Where the
Oh.
fuck is the soundbite?
Oh, Tyson's entering in right now. So he still got his cheekless chaps on.
cheekless chaps.
No.
I'm sure he put fucking pants.
He
on.
put that was before he put his
That was
boxing
for
shorts
fucking
on.
weigh-in, dude.
Yeah.
Oh my goodness.
Run.
Tyson looked like he's walking down the fucking hall of a morgue waiting to go in.
Dude, he's gonna. They want the.
I hope he beats the fuck out of
They're
him.
not
but I
allowed
don't-
to knock each other out. I can tell you that right now. There's a private clause in there that says you can't knock each other out.
It's
There
gonna
is?
it's gonna have to go to
I bet
two.
you there is.
It's gonna have to go to 2 rounds.
The last
Through
fight
2.
I watched was the Manny Pacquiao George Jones fight. Do you remember that? It was a handful of years ago.
yeah.
It was
Handful.
pay-per-view.
Yeah.
It was the worst fucking fight
It was
I've
terrible.
ever seen in my life.
I
It's
hope.
too bad because like
I hope
old
Tyson-
boxing was really fun to watch.
I hope Tyson comes out
Boxing
to
in the
fucking
80s
kill him.
was-
But
Yeah.
I'm
Yeah.
telling you, Jake Paul. They're not stupid, the Paul brothers.
Oh, I
and they do
know.
these big fights
Yeah.
because it makes them a fuck ton of money.
Yeah.
And they know it's going to make the Mike Tyson a fuck ton of money. So they're like, all right, we're going to promote this. We're going to act like we hate each other. Slap me at the weigh-ins.
Well,
And
Why
then
was this postponed though?
we're
Why-
going to
it
go
was
4
gonna-
rounds.
Tyson got injured.
yeah.
He got injured 4 days. Well, it was like 3 weeks. I apologize. 2 or 3 weeks
Did
before.
you see why he smacked the shit out of him at weigh-ins yesterday?
Stepped on his foot.
He stepped on his foot. And Tyson has, like, terrible fucking feet.
Yeah.
So, yeah, I don't
Um,
know. I hope Tyson fucking knocks his fucking ball.
I hope he does too.
Here's my
Who
here's,
just goes off script like he
here's
gives a
my
fuck.
prediction.
Bow!
My prediction is Jake Paul is going to win in the 4th. And the reason he's going to win is by TKO.
Because Tyson's just old.
Yep. Tyson's going to
He's
slip
58
and fall.
years old.
If Tyson ends up winning, it's going to have to be in the first 2 rounds because he doesn't have the stamina to go.
Yeah.
And Jake, all he's going to do is circle the ring and make
Yeah.
Tyson fucking try to go after him.
I don't know. That dude looks. He looks.
Well, with the Paul brothers,
shape.
you know, they
Who, Tyson?
Yeah.
they
Oh,
saw
he
the
does, yeah.
value in YouTube and never got off it. A lot
No.
of people when YouTube first started,
Mm-hmm.
everybody
No,
everybody
not-
got on it, and then they got off it when Vine and everything happened. They stayed on it.
No, they did Vine first, I believe. And when Vine went away, they went to. I saw them first on Vine.
Really? I
Yeah,
thought
they
were
made a
YouTubers
bunch of
first.
goofy ass vines,
Hmm.
and then they started getting into fighting and got all ripped, and now they.
Good for them though. Like,
Well,
wait-
they were
fighters.
very
Way to-
prominent wrestlers
way
too
to,
in high school.
way to parlay from Nickelodeon to this shit.
Yeah.
I mean, fucking Logan is married to Nina Agdal,
I don't know who that is.
one of the fucking hottest Victoria's Secret swimsuit girls ever.
No.
I think so.
I
I mean,
like
they
him
just had a
better.
kid.
I like him better.
Why are you shrugging back there, Mike? You don't know who she is either.
No fucking clue.
Oh, really?
Josh knows the most random shit about women and apparently artificial intelligent porno. And
No,
Grand
I
Theft
do
Auto.
too. I know who exactly you're talking about. Look her up, guys. You're missing out.
Creeps.
Someone I know would tell you have a problem.
Nobody else. Nobody else commented on Dua Lipa the other day besides you, Josh. I don't think these guys were
Oh,
familiar.
Listen,
She's a babe.
I told these guys my ultimate girl.
My point exactly.
is a, and I said Indian with an English accent. Well, I'll take Armenian any day.
Yeah,
Actually, she's Albanian. She's Albanian.
she's crazy, bro.
Dots or feathers?
Dot. Thank you. Come again.
I
We don't
maybe
have an
maybe
ado on
that's a
it.
draft we could do someday as our top
Oh, dude.
5. Like, I don't want
But
to say
here's what's-
hall passes, but like
Yeah, I would
hall
definitely
passes.
do top 5 hall passes. I know them right off rip. The weird thing I guess about your Dua Lipa girl, and I love her too, is that she's ripping off all these songs from back in the days,
Yeah,
like all of her songs. And
Yep.
like everybody's like, oh, this is so cool, brand new. It's like,
Yep.
then you're seeing all these replays from the 20s and 30s of these flapper songs.
yeah. Well, to touch on our live episode that we just did too with the Zach Bryant, he's ripping off tunes and songs from people too.
I've seen that. I've heard that.
Yeah.
People are diving into that.
Yeah.
Maybe he bought their catalog.
hey,
Who knows?
Tyson looks very serious.
Real quick, what are you drinking?
Zing Zang.
I've never even heard of it. Where'd you get it?
Vans liquor store.
That's what I was
In East
segueing into.
Dubuque.
We're going to take a quick break and throw it over to Van's Liquor in East Dubuque.
Are you ready to make every moment unforgettable? Well, we've got the perfect pit stop for you. Van's Liquor. Need a rare bottle for that special occasion? Van's Liquor has it. Craving the finest beers for your weekend hangout? Van's Liquor has it. Just over the bridge at 470 Cincinnati Avenue, East Dubuque. Van's Liquor has everything you need to turn the ordinary into extraordinary. Don't settle for less. Choose the best at Van's Liquor. Your celebration headquarters in East Dubuque.
Thank you, Van's Liquor, for teaming up with the Mainstream Podcast. If you're looking for anything, if you just need a drink for the weekend or you want something unique and different, hit up Van's Liquor over in East Dubuque on Cincinnati Avenue. Mention the Mainstream Podcast. Tell them we sent you, and they'll take care of you.
With
So,
with Thanksgiving and Christmas coming around, they do have a ginormous selection of champagnes and wine. So
yeah, I want to get some wine on
Really?
here. I want to get wine drunk on that.
Should we get
podcast next.
my own
Let's
cellar?
do it.
Joshua cellar.
Let's get wine drunk and stay at your house and play video games all night. I'll bring my Xbox. and
drunk
TV.
driving Mario Kart.
I'm down. Let's
Chug
do it.
chug a beer
Sounds like
before
a-
you can take the next lap.
Get some fucking pizza. Your kids will be like, "Dad, we're ready to get up," and you'll be like, "Not now, damn it." Just kidding. Mike would never talk to his kids that way.
Pipe down in there.
Every day.
Had enough guff out of you.
No.
Hey, you know, what I watched a movie this week that I was pretty excited to see. It finally dropped on Disney Plus of all platforms.
What is it?
Deadpool Wolverine.
Oh, really?
Oh, it did drop. I'm gonna watch that
It's on
because I've
Disney
been
Plus.
waiting.
haven't seen it.
So fucking good.
Is
Is
it?
it?
Dude, hell
So
yeah,
I mean,
it's
I watched
gotta
it in
be.
a room with two coworkers, and they were talking through most of it. So I got like 95% of it, but it was fucking great. So good. Check it out. It's hilarious.
Yeah, I've always liked the Wolverine series, and then I've Tyson's gotten into Deadpool,
Yeah, well,
we
he's
watched-
fucking
Oh,
awesome.
Deadpool.
and we watched the first two. So like, I'm pretty sure we're gonna have to watch that now.
Have you ever
Saturday or
seen
Sunday.
the show like Loki or any of that stuff?
I haven't seen the TV show. No.
Okay. Because it
I wasn't
kind
a fan of his
it kind of
character.
ties like all kinds of like the Marvel shit together a little bit. But man, it's got so many good throwbacks to like the original comic books from X-Men and stuff like that. It's good. You
It's
guys
a-
will like it.
It's a big universe, and I love it.
Yeah,
I
it's
love
just-
everything Marvel.
What's fun about where they're at right now is they can go any fucking direction.
They can.
They can go back in time, forward in time to a different timeline and have different characters. It's
I mean,
fun. It's fun.
I'll tell you what I'm super excited for.
What are you super excited for?
Moana 2.
When's that come out?
The 27th of November.
Really, with The Rock again?
Dude, I love
I would assume.
Moana.
Me too. It's my favorite.
It's one of my
Yeah.
one of
my
my favorite Disney
favorite-
songs.
It's a good jam.
My favorite princess.
The
Which
the
one?
rock version.
I
of
see
How
what's
Far I'll Go.
happening here.
Yeah.
Oh, not that one?
You're welcome.
No, not that one. It's How
I'd
Far
rather
I'll
be
Go.
shiny. That one?
No, not that one. How Far I'll Go.
Oh, yeah.
Another good Christmas movie coming up.
What
that,
the fuck? That Moana is not Christmas.
I know. I'm just listening. Another good
A
movie.
hell of a fucking segue,
Another
Josh.
movie coming up at Christmas is Mufasa.
Fuck me.
I want to go watch that one because I was a Lion King fan when I was a kid. You know, it came
Yeah.
out pretty early.
Yeah, for sure.
But now this is about his dad and Scar, and
You know what else
The
is coming up
backstory.
soon that I'm excited about?
What's that?
Fucking January 18th.
January 10th.
January, mark your calendars. Ba, ba, da, ba, 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 ba.
Flam, flam, flam.
January, yeah. Mark your calendars.
There you
The
go.
Manstream Podcast presents
have that.
On Tap, a live podcast event, January 18th at River Ridge Brewery in Bellevue, Iowa. Come on out. We'll be there all day. We got, I think, 5 podcasts total coming out. We're going to do a couple live podcast segments. Everybody's going to get their chance to shine. Some live music in there. Come have some beer. Support us. Support the brewery. Support these other podcasts. It's going to be a good-ass time. Very nice. Thank you.
Oh yeah, it will be. It'll be a good.
Yeah,
time.
it's
no,
gonna be
it
so much
is going to be a good time.
I'm excited. I'm really excited.
It's going to
I
be
found
nice to
out.
get in front of a live audience again.
Yeah, dude, we did that live
What's
one.
going on over there,
in
Josh?
Cedar Rapids.
counting.
Why are you count? What are you counting
I think
for?
we have 6.
6,
Do we?
Yeah.
Name 'em.
including us. You got
K love you. Bye.
K Love You Bye, Skull Hop, Remulations, the conspiracy to argue,
Conspiring to
the
argue.
Vikering
inspiring
one.
to argue.
Beautiful view.
Beautiful View, Manstream Podcast. 6.
That's what you said. You said 6.
I said 6.
I said 6.
I said 6
Oh.
originally. Dick.
No, you didn't. You said 5.
You said 5.
I didn't count us. We're bringing in 5 other podcasts. We will also be there.
I got what you're saying. So just lost in translation.
We are going to do a spot. The other podcasts will do a spot. There'll be music in between. We'll be walking around, maybe giving away some shit, handing some shit out. We want to
Do
get to
we-
know our fans. We want you to interact with us.
Kissing babies.
Do we
shaking
know?
Yeah.
We probably don't know this. So who's going to be jamming? Who's going to be the band?
We don't know yet.
That's
we
going
do
to be.
not know yet. That's on the brewery.
hands. River Ridge.
Yeah.
Take
So
care of.
more details will be coming out. I know we're going to have a signature Manstream beverage of some kind there.
Man juice.
What should we call that?
Man
It's
juice.
not going to be man
Have we
juice,
talked
right?
about
Moose.
that?
Man juice.
Walk
Moose.
up. Hey, can I get a man juice quick?
Moose. Man
what,
juice.
What should we
Moose.
ask him to name it? Have we decided that
I
yet?
don't know.
Oh, sorry.
Mike,
Might
do you have
be
any
a little
ideas?
Distracted.
Urinal cakes.
Urinal.
Yeah.
Oh, it's
Can I
not
get
edible.
a urinal cake?
Can
no.
I get a urinal
fuck.
cake?
The Manstream.
I don't know.
There were so many people talking about like, oh, you should name it the Diddy Juice, and I'm like, no, fuck no, we don't want to be
No.
associated with
What
that.
about like
Spermicidal lube.
stream water? Stream water? Manstream water?
River Ridge, the
Manstream nectar. I don't know. Hey, if you got any good ideas, right?
Yeah, leave us some ideas.
Yeah.
Nectar. Nectar.
Put in the comments.
Manly nectar. The nectar of the gods. Godberry, king of the juice.
Jesus fuck.
Manana.
I think you can probably come
Fizz
up with a bunch.
bitch. Gun.
Can I get a Manstream gun?
The meatloaf. Fuck. I think we should call it chocolate.
I never
'cause
know
it's
what
like
she's
adding
doing back
chocolate
there.
to an electrical
never
storm. I never know what she's doing back there.
So crazy.
Funerals. He said.
I
know
crashed
what?
a funeral earlier today with Chaz. He's crazy, by the way,
But he totally works. He's
but he
such a
might be onto
genius.
something.
We'll talk about this later. You know what other scene gives off the same vibes as the Mom the Meatloaf from another movie? Fucking Men in Black. When they go there to watch the old movie to figure out what happened, and the dude's like, "You guys want some pizza rolls?" She's kind of got Parkinson's, so sometimes she puts a little too much Parmesan on.
I've never done Parmesan on my pizza roll.
Me either.
What?
No. bro.
Tyson does it upstairs.
Maybe it was mini pizzas. I can't remember what he says, but she's like, "Yeah, do you guys want my mom to make some of these for you?"
We've been making
Tyson is breathing heavy.
we've been making butter at home.
You making your own butter?
I told you I was going to.
You been churning some butter
How did
lately?
you got like a KitchenAid or what are you
Yeah,
doing?
yeah. Fucking whisk
just-
that shit up and just left her on for like 12
You're not.
minutes.
You're not like.
No, I'm not
churning it?
No. We got
Churning
one.
it
Of, we
by
got one
hand?
of the old school like churners that you push down on like a walnut chopper,
Yeah.
but it's a turner.
Yeah.
It takes forever and you don't get shit out of it. So
Like a salad spinner, you mean?
No, like back in the old days, they
What if
used to
you
have
just,
like this glass that you
like-
could like it was a butter churn. You could
Oh,
just
yeah.
push up and down.
What
on
if
it.
you just took a jar and
It
like,
had
zip tied it
whisks.
to one of the spokes on your tire of your truck?
I
And
like
drove
the
around
old
town?
wooden.
This guy did it with a fucking Ziploc bag. He put heavy cream in it,
Yep.
and he sat there and shook it like a shake weight, like he was jerking off. But it took him like 2 hours to make a little bit of butter.
Fucking traps were popping.
Oh, dude. Yes,
It'll
so-
spray you when you're done working out, so it can cool you off. And
So-
Why
spit
don't
out
you
your
get some
cab
chickens
fare.
back here, dude?
I'm talking to Candace about it. I'm like, we got room.
You got room.
Literally outside here. Nobody's back here. We could put a whole coop out. We go through fucking like 4 dozen a week right now.
Whew.
So
What about sourdough?
Is there city ordinance on chickens?
there is.
No. Well,
Yes,
there is?
There is. Janae Ketman has some. At
Yeah.
The
her
only
house.
reason I ask is
She lives
because
down by Mulberry.
Yeah.
even Lamont they just implemented a city
Yeah.
ordinance on chickens. You can have up to 12 hens,
Yeah,
no roosters.
I can't.
And there's one person in town who has chickens.
Yeah.
And I said, well, and he's on the city council. And I said, how many does he have? And they go, 12.
But don't you want a rooster though?
No, you don't need one.
No, you don't need a rooster for layers.
Yeah,
Roosters will give you more chicks if you
Yeah.
want more chicks.
that's
You don't
all.
want 'em-
That's
I always thought you wanted a rooster to
no,
kind of
layers are gonna
regulate
spit
shit.
the eggs
no.
out.
No,
You're acting like a cock. You know that?
You know what? You know
Yeah.
what? The worst thing ever
I'll
is
have-
when you ever been to a cockfight?
No.
I went one time and I was kind of upset when they asked me where the rooster was.
Do we got a
I was like serious. I'm like, I was gonna be like, yeah, where'd you go? I'm interested. I'm interested. Not anymore. You fucker.
That was a good
Nah,
one.
I can't
That
help
was a good
myself.
one. Yeah, I'll have to ask Janae what the rule is on that because she's got a bunch at home.
Yeah. And she lives in town.
She does. I think for the first portion of it,
But
actually,
they have a farm
they
too,
put
right?
him underneath of her trampoline. I think when I went by, like
You know,
they had it caged in under the tramp.
the guy in Lamont he put a fence under his solar panels.
Really?
That's where the chickens
Really?
are. Yeah.
Wow.
It's a good spot for
Got to
them.
worry about the coyotes
Yeah.
back here. You know what I mean?
you know.
Oh, they yap at my house too.
Dude, they fucking ran by me that night.
Are we buying a bar?
Are we buying a bar?
Are
Yeah, we
buying a
should.
bar?
I can talk to the guy that owns it on Monday.
Who's the guy who owns
I
it?
tell you what,
His name's Greg.
a bar with 2 apartments. I think it'd be great if it was just
Can't-
like
they took him
alcohol,
offline.
live band, no food. Just come in and drink and dance and have fun like the Bronco used to be.
Dude, that's a 3-level building, I believe, too.
Yeah, and you could put a studio between the bar and the 3rd level, and the 3rd level has a great view, so you could rent it out, charge a little extra for the view. Fucking, there's your payment right there.
Yeah. I'm yeah, dude.
The only problem with owning a bar is you got to be there all the time.
Yeah, yeah.
You do. In order to be profitable, you have
Yeah.
to be the one running it.
Right.
You can't hire
you have
people
to be
do
there.
it,
Right.
Yeah.
You don't have to pay anybody out.
especially in this small of a town.
And like there's it's hard to stay open in this town for some reason. I mean, you got bars, you
Well,
got
no,
stuff
the Bronco
closing
did
left and
great.
right.
I think if you tried to do another Bronco, you would do fine.
I think
The
Like
Bronco was
like
my
what-
favorite place to go
okay,
before it.
right, but you probably don't
changed.
remember like the original Bronco when like I believe did the Tots own it? Christy
Yeah.
and
Yeah,
I'm talking like 2010 to 2012
Yeah,
Bronco.
pretty sure it was Tots then.
yeah, so
That
the
Tots owned
Severdings
it.
owned it at that point, right?
It was still fun to
2012?
go drink there. 2010 to 2012.
No, I think Troy didn't take over till like 2015.
Oh, really?
Before it was the
Could have been.
club.
Could have been. Who knows? Who knows?
Oh, yeah.
There was the Bronco. There was the
private
bar
club.
right next door.
The Bronco Club.
Kyle's.
Which
Yeah.
was quiet and like laid back. Then you
Yeah,
had the
yeah.
Bronco, which was packed, people dancing, live music.
Yeah. that was the same time that I believe the Severdings owned it.
That was that. I loved that place.
When
Yeah, it was a
when
good time.
Kyle's was next door. Maybe
Yeah.
I don't know.
No, Severdings owned
Pool
it when
table in
Kyle's
the
was next
back.
door because who opened Kyle's? Tots.
Oh, did they?
After they sold the Bronco.
I did not know that.
Yeah.
Huh.
Yeah.
I think you can make
I
it
liked
go if you did
Kyle's.
it right.
Kyle's is good.
It was like fancy drinks and stuff like that.
Yeah.
I only went in there once, and that's because I was tired of dancing and sweaty, and I needed to sit down. So I sat down over there and drank some
Jesus.
water. Sorry.
Oh, I think all the lives are crashing right now.
Oh well,
Why?
Mike Tyson knocked him out.
No, I'm watching it right now.
Are you?
Dude, all my.
Yeah.
Well, are you on Netflix?
Yep.
I was on YouTube.
I don't have Netflix, but
I don't either.
yeah, no.
It's third round. 25 seconds to go.
Yeah,
4th round.
Oh, I'm off?
it's going quick.
Oh, yeah, I am.
So you guys
Well, let's-
want to hear about my shitty dream real quick?
I would love to hear about your shitty dream.
Literally a shitty dream.
All right.
Yeah.
Is this kind of like your other one where you pissed yourself in the middle of the night and thought you were peeing in your dream?
No, but I woke up and thought I threw up.
All right, I want to hear this.
Seriously, I
shit.
thought I threw up in my bed.
All right.
Let's hear it.
So I had a dream. All right. My sister's going to fucking kill me. So my sister was in this dream.
Ah,
And we were on vacation somewhere. And I don't know what was going on. But she shit herself like in a nasty way. Like a
Ooh.
nasty mess.
Wait, this is real or dream?
No, this is a dream.
This
This
is
is all
okay.
dream.
Yeah.
Shit herself nasty. And so
Subconscious.
so they got it all cleaned up. Got her all changed. We're doing other stuff at this like house we're staying at. And she was getting out of the car to come in the house, and I walk out and she's like crouched down with her husband, my brother-in-law, and I'm like, "Are you okay?" And she's like, "No, I did it again. I think I'm really sick." And I'm like, "Oh," and she's like, "That bucket by the door saved the car." And I like looked in the bucket and like started puking. And then I woke up and thought I was puking on my pillow. Dude, it was fucked up. It was so nasty.
And it was all her shit. In
It
the
was
bucket.
just
Guys ever-
shit everywhere. It was a shit NATO
You guys ever
Shitocalypse.
have? You guys ever have like sleep paralysis?
where you can't move in your sleep. Yeah.
Yeah, where you're like
Yeah.
you're awake but you can't fucking move, and
Yeah.
you're like,
Couple times. Usually it's when I'm laying on my back.
Fucking panic.
Do you know how many
attack.
times I've woke up? Well, I've been in a dream and my arm was asleep from being underneath my pillow, and like I literally like lifted my arm and it fell straight back and
Yeah.
smacked me in the
I
fucking
love,
face.
honestly, I love that feeling when I wake up and my arm's numb and I try to hold it up.
Josh is getting ready for stranger in the shower.
Yeah,
He's like,
oh, I better hurry up.
Mr. Sacco's coming out.
But no, sleep paralysis, dude. That shit's fucked up, dude.
my favorite is when you're like if you fall out of bed and you feel like in your dream you're falling from a super high height.
Yeah.
Like, have you ever had that?
The
you feel like
jolt.
you're
Fell out of
falling
bed,
The
no.
jolt.
and like you wake up and like
The
freaking
jolt?
jolt awake.
Yeah.
Or if you fall asleep and your body flinches and you wake up.
I fucking hate that.
It's the worst.
Yeah.
Yeah, dude, I've had fucking spasms where I flinched, and like the next day my neck hurt from fucking pulling muscles and shit.
Well, fucking my ex was sleeping next to me. And in a dream, I thought it was just a pile of blankets, but it looked like a person. So I rolled over and like
Smacked
was
it.
going to smack the blankets because it freaked me out. I smacked her right in the face.
Oh man.
Like as soon as she was like, "Ah!" I was like, "I am so fucking sorry. I'm sorry. I was dreaming. I didn't mean to. It scared me." Yeah, I fucking
Yeah.
smacked her right in the face.
My Tyson used to sleepwalk when he was a kid.
Oh,
like
dude.
he still is a kid, but like he's 11. But when he was like 4 or 5 years old, you'd find him like just wandering the house in the middle of the night at 2 a.m.
Really?
And I was just like, I fucking hate ghosts. So I just always wondered like,
He's in a sheet and just walks by your door. And walks by your door again.
But yeah, it was
Oh, hey, Josh.
it was it was creepy as fuck.
Clarice.
And he'd talk to you, and like, just so fucking weird.
I
So,
remember.
I've had conversations in my sleep before.
I remember hearing a story from my brother-in-law that who has night terrors and stuff. He was dreaming, and I don't remember what. I think his wife started freaking out about something, and he woke up and he thought that, or he was dreaming and he thought something was in the room. So he tried to protect her and he jumped on top of her, and she fucking punched him in the nose. And he started bleeding, and then she woke up and started freaking out. And somewhere in the mix of this, he convinced her to call her mom to make sure she was okay.
Oh my god.
wow.
True story.
Yeah, you always wonder what creepy ghosts lie around.
This.
Have you seen the whole AI imaging detector? So like,
Just the Grand Theft Auto story again.
no, there's
Talking
like.
about AI strippers.
No, just go online and look up some YouTube. So
Cocaine and hookers.
there's some AI imaging detectors that are on PCs that people put their webcam on, and all of a sudden it'll tell you, like, based upon your picture, it'll graph out like your face and it'll say, okay, you're an Asian person and you're between this age range, right? And it's like 35 to 45 or whatever it may be, and like all of a sudden out of the corner of like the webcam, you don't see anything. But all of a sudden, the AI image detector pops a box up on it, and it says 600 to 650 years old, angry. And
What?
Like,
Dude, I've seen that with like the Snapchat filters.
That's
that put,
real
like,
or fake?
I don't know. I don't
I've
know.
seen videos like the Snapchat
That's
filters
fake,
where
right?
it puts like a dog's tongue or a mustache on your face or something, where people will be doing that as a selfie and it'll put one on a random spot
Yeah,
behind them.
yeah, I've seen that too.
Yeah, like I don't know, man. Ghosts are freaky.
They're real. They're real.
They're real.
wholeheartedly.
Oh
yeah.
yeah, for sure.
Yeah. I was,
We've had that discussion.
I
before.
was definitely haunted by
I called
them.
my sister today and asked her to come over and sage my house next time she's back in town. So
Yeah, I would.
she's like, we grow our own. I'll just give you a bundle. I'm like, I don't know. I'm fucking burn my house down.
Just go buy some sage incense.
Yeah.
No, it's
No,
gotta be
you
the
want the
bundle.
real
No, she
deal.
needs to walk around and sage
You
my
want
whole
the
fucking
bundle.
house. I got some bad juju in that house.
Yeah.
Fuck you, Mike.
I mean, I know this isn't a conspiracy theory episode, but like, whether or not you believe in ghosts, they're there. They are.
Yeah.
They're real.
Just hanging out.
Yeah.
What would cause somebody not to believe? I
Uh,
mean, anything is possible in
I
the
think
world we
until
live
you
in.
experience
I don't know.
it,
There's
you
people
don't
out there
know.
that think the Earth is flat. So
Well,
Emotional damage.
Oh, it's not bothering me. I don't think it's flat. I just like the
tune into our
arguments that
next
are made.
conspiracy episode
just
when we
saying-
tell Josh that he's still wrong about flat Earth.
anything is possible.
Oh, I think the Earth is round. Don't get me wrong.
I think it's donut.
Bullshit, you do.
Yeah,
I
you
do.
fucker.
I do. It's
you
just
post more
interesting.
flat Earth bullshit in our group chat than anybody.
It's
I don't know. I
inter-
think I post more than Josh does.
I
don't know,
like
fucking
listening to
you
the
guys.
arguments. That's why I send you guys
Yeah,
the
yeah,
stuff.
You know
I
what?
want you to think outside of the box
I
and
think-
like listen, because a lot of the stuff can make sense.
I think I win. It's not a globe. It's not flat. It's a fucking donut.
Yeah, I don't know. I don't know. I really don't.
It was supposed to. It was a joke, guys. You can laugh. Tough crowd.
Uh,
God damn.
I'm just, dude. It's possible.
It's possible. Anything's possible. We could be
Anything's
a
possible.
spinning top right now, and you don't even know it.
Like Inception.
The earth isn't flat.
Yeah.
No, it's not.
How do you know?
fucking flat.
I know.
Because
How?
if you go down
know.
to fucking
Well,
Mexico,
that
you
is
can't see the North
piss poor
Star.
excuse I've ever heard.
He's going to tell you
If you go to South America, you
that
cannot
in
see
the Air
North Star.
Force and training,
He flew around
they
it.
probably told you what it was.
I didn't fly.
Well, I know, but I'm sure in the Air Force you learned about it from other people.
No, we didn't talk about that fucking bumbling nonsense.
Well, then what does the Air Force do if you're not a pilot?
A lot of stuff.
Do tell.
Well, that's an asshole thing to say.
well,
That's
like,
kind of fucked up.
like
dude.
you're saying.
Wow.
Like
What the
you're
fuck
saying,
did you do if you weren't in
we
a plane?
don't fly.
There's
We
plenty
never
of jobs
flew.
in the Air Force.
That's why I'm
Mechanics.
asking you.
You got guys that put fuel in
security
the plane.
forces.
Were you on a boat?
No, I was security forces. I was a military police officer.
Okay.
Yeah, he'll arrest you, fool.
You got your uniform still?
Yeah.
Wear that one night.
Why?
I don't know. Just see it.
I'd like to see
Is it
you.
white or
It's you can't just.
white's
you're not
navy,
just
right?
supposed to wear that fucker around.
Can't you?
No, can you?
No.
What kind of like
It's frowned upon. It's
your-
like
Can't?
stolen
You can't
valor.
just put it on whenever you want.
No, he's
I mean, I
retired.
can, but
so?
Why
not
would you?
You
retired.
had camos, but what was like? Do you have your dress stuff?
My dress blues?
Yeah.
Yeah.
What do those look like?
Dress blues?
Well, I
Google it.
understand, but like, okay.
It's a suit jacket and pants that are blue.
Did is it Air Force? Did you guys wear caps?
This fight's gonna go 8 rounds, by the way.
Yeah,
Yeah,
dude.
they do wear. They do wear the long skinny hats.
Air Force.
When you're inside, you have to tuck it into your belt.
I didn't.
I was in Air Force
Oh
ROTC.
yeah, I forgot
I
about
wore,
those.
I wore a beret.
I was
You did?
I was a captain in Air Force ROTC, whatever rank that is. But
ROTC?
yeah, the only reason I did it is because they told us we could get our ground license through their simulator that they didn't build.
Yeah,
so I
dude,
didn't
there's
get my
plenty of
ground
jobs.
license.
Even in the Army, like, I had a buddy that was a recruiter, and, like, they were recruiting heavy one time because they needed numbers for parachute packers.
Really?
That's a job. Yeah, someone's got to pack the parachutes. That's not a fucking job I'd want.
Yeah.
Fuck
No.
no. I think if you're a parachute packer, though, you pull one of your chutes that you packed at random.
You
and
have
jump.
to.
Yeah.
You have to jump with your pack. Yeah, something you pack.
Yeah, if you don't
Really?
jump with something, if you're not going to jump with something you're going to pack, they're not going to let you pack fucking parachutes.
That's crazy though.
There's plenty of jobs. I mean, if you wanted to be a fucking cook in the Air Force.
I got a buddy.
A water filtration specialist.
I got a.
We're in the Army. We're in the Army now.
I got a buddy. Who's
Dude,
a,
Pauly Shore had some fucking great ass movies back in his day.
I got a buddy who's a firefighter in Muscatine, and we're talking to him because what the military started doing on military bases, instead of having military personnel be firefighters, they're contracting firefighters from here and sending them to the bases.
Huh.
So you go work there, they give you a place to stay, they feed you, You don't have to spend any money. And we're like, dude, you need to go do this for a year. When you come back, you can just pay all your shit off.
Yeah.
Like, it'd be great for him, but I don't know if he'll do it.
All I keep thinking about when you brought up we're in the Army now is when they call them to go and the flock of seagulls are going south. Yeah, I'm trying to bury my beak here.
God, she was hot in that movie too.
Oh yeah.
I haven't seen that movie in quite some time.
I try to watch it once a year. That and Biodome.
I was gonna say, you ever seen
Biodome's a great movie.
Making a filter, making a filter.
Oh, hey
picking
man,
up
we
all
don't
the
need that
cigarettes.
filter. Oh man.
Peanut butter and jelly.
The Baldwin guy?
Are
You having a stroke? Like
sniffing the fucking farts?
Is that the Baldwin one?
when they're sharing the
No,
toothbrush.
when they're sharing when they're fucking hammocked
Yeah,
in
they're
the
in the hammocks,
closet,
yeah.
and he's like,
The closet.
and he's like, peanut butter and
I
jelly,
remember that.
Doritos.
And 6 Skittles.
That
what a
Free, mahi, free.
Son-in-law is a good one too.
Oh,
yeah.
God. I think all the Pauly Shore movies.
That's
in,
what
like,
I
the
just
90s
said.
That's a $250,000 machine. Not anymore. It ain't.
Thank God I'm a country boy.
What other one? I mean, Encino Man.
Yep,
He
that's
was
a
in
good movie
Encino. He
too.
wasn't the main guy, but he was Weasel, dude.
Yeah.
What other good movies? was he
Squeezing
in?
the juice.
God, what? Who still does that? There's somebody that still does that.
What, squeezing the juice?
Yeah, a friend of mine. That's every time we go around. Like it's one of the lines they have to say. Throughout the night.
Squeezing the juice?
Well, you figure that out. Fucking. What a great movies.
Got 1 minute left in this fight.
I do want to. 1 minute left in the whole fight.
Mm-hmm.
Oh wow, who's winning on the scorecards? Who do you think's winning?
I don't know. It's been pretty.
Told you they wouldn't allow them to knock each other
It's
out.
Paul by 3. He's at 68. Tyson's at 65.
Where do you see that at?
Anywho, while we watch the rest of this fight and Josh figures out
Not
who
gonna
used
lie,
to say that
it's been a
stuff.
terrible fight.
Yeah, it's been
we-
horrible.
I told you it would
Yeah,
be.
it's the same. Reminds me of the
Fucking
George
told
Jones
you
Manny
guys.
Pacquiao fight.
Everybody's
Yeah.
it's a publicity stunt so they can line
Now
their pockets.
Jake Paul's landed a few shots.
Yeah.
In the George Jones Manny Pacquiao, they didn't fucking hit each other the whole time.
But anyway, I want to give a shout out to our next sponsor. Do a quick sponsor break for Lit Up Midwest with Adam Kafer.
Am I the only one that didn't know you can light up your home year-round? Let's talk about Lit Up Midwest. Imagine 16 million lighting combinations, 250 colors per sequence, nearly invisible by day, dazzling by night. Perfect for holidays, parties, or just to make your home stand out. With a one-time installation, enjoy up to 20 years of customizable, permanent...
Thank you, Lit Up Midwest, for partnering with the Mainstream Podcast. If you are interested in some permanent lighting solutions that look good and kick ass, make sure you reach out to Lit Up Midwest. Tell them we sent you, and you will receive a 20% discount on your quoted price. So thank you, Adam, and your team. You guys rock. But I think we're going to dive into, if you guys are okay, the Mainstream Podcast draft for this episode.
Let's do it.
Which is going to be the worst things to put ketchup on. So five of the worst
Does
things.
it have to be? It has to be food, or
It's the worst things to put ketchup on. So
Did y'all see the Two Bears episode with Matthew McConaughey?
I did watch highlights of it. I haven't seen
When
it.
Bird's
the whole
talking
thing.
when he was
about
talking
ketchup.
about?
Yeah.
Oh,
And Bert said he puts ketchup on his hand.
Yeah.
And lets
Lets
it
it
dry.
dry.
Licks
Oh,
it
just
throughout
licks it
the
like a
day.
bump every once in a while. I did see that highlight.
dude, that guy's fucking wild.
He's a
McConaughey's-
fucking menace to
McConaughey's
society.
like, I'm never not gonna eat ketchup again and think about you.
So before you start this, the fight's over.
Yeah.
Who won?
I don't know who won yet, but I will tell you what, it is commendable that a 57-year-old man just lasted 8 rounds.
Yeah, with the fucking. Well, how old is he?
They
27?
win a full 8.
They went a
Yeah.
full 8.
Wow.
They're not allowed.
I mean,
They
didn't they already,
landed some punches.
didn't they already report Paul was getting like $20 million from the Netflix deal, and like Tyson was getting $6 million?
Yeah, I mean that's exactly what it was, right?
It's a publicity stunt to get money.
I mean, no offense. I'd go in the fucking ring for 8 rounds to make $20 million.
You wouldn't last fucking 30 seconds.
Great. I don't have to.
I'm telling you,
you're
we
not
got to
gonna
get
go
rough
8
and
rounds,
rowdy,
dickhead.
guys.
Well, what I'm saying is if I'm getting paid regardless, if I go in to get my
Getting paid, playa.
if I get my dick knocked into the pavement or I fucking go 8 rounds, I don't care.
Yeah,
Like,
dude.
I'll take a Tyson headshot for 20 mil.
Yes.
Wholeheartedly. Like I might not fucking
Zach
feel-
Galifianakis did it for way less than that.
Let's get ready to
Why don't we do that every time before a draft?
We can.
I don't know. That's
perfect.
fucking
We
great.
can, but-
Because there's no one ever over there at the board.
All right.
All right,
It's time
anyways.
for the Manstream Podcast Draft.
let's get ready to rumble.
Need to put on some jock jams now.
Dun, 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 dun.
The hockey song.
Are you ready for it? All right, Josh, go ahead. Kick us off. 5 of the worst things to put ketchup on.
A white T-shirt.
Damn it.
If you spill a little ketchup on a white T-shirt, that ain't
I
coming
had
out.
a barbecue stand in my white T-shirt.
She was killing me in that mean.
It don't come out. I hated that.
I'm going to say your partner.
Ketchup on
Mike
your
just
partner?
threw up behind the
So,
desk.
the reason why
Depends how much you like ketchup, brother.
No.
I literally so we did a
Easy on
fire
the cord.
training once,
Easy
and it
on-
was a mass casualty fire training, and there was a guy with rebar taped to his leg, and they used ketchup for blood, and it was out in the hot sun, and I'm sitting there bandaging him up, gagging like, oh my god,
Yeah.
because the smell's so bad.
Yeah. Hey, do me a huge favor. Okay.
What?
He got it.
Fuck, dude, guys. I don't know where I'm gonna go with this one.
The sky's the limit, brother.
I like ketchup,
I like ketchup too. I put
I
it on a
do
lot of
too.
stuff.
Yeah.
so like
But there's things I will not put ketchup on ever.
fried chicken.
I will actually put ketchup on fried chicken.
That sounds
You don't
fucking
put
horrible.
ketchup on a fucking chicken strip or a chicken nugget? That is
No.
fried chicken, brother.
No.
I meant like broasted chicken.
Yeah, I'll still dip it, and I'll still dip that shit in ketchup.
All right, Kyle.
It's fucking way different.
He meant
Yeah.
like KFC, bro.
Yeah,
like
I'll-
KFC
Like
fried
Kelmus's
chicken.
chicken.
I'll
You
get a
get
KFC fucking chicken nugget.
Ketchup.
That's not a chicken nugget.
So
it's
you're talking
fried
about
chicken.
fried bone-in fried
Dude,
chicken.
Yeah.
Do you know how many people are going to be mad at you that you're saying that chicken nuggets, chicken strips are the same as fried
Yeah,
fucking
yeah.
chicken?
It's fried chicken.
No,
it's
it's
all fried in
not.
grease.
no.
No, it ain't.
I'm technically right.
I
They can be mad at me all they want. I
I
don't care.
assumed you meant fried chicken on the bone, like a wing and a drum and a
I
thigh
know what
and a
you were
leg.
trying to
Okay.
say. But
My
I'm making you
second
feel
pick
like
is
an idiot.
cheesecake.
Yeah.
That would probably be
Yeah.
pretty bad.
That's
Like if I gave you a
gross.
cheesecake and you thought it was strawberry sauce. It's fucking,
Oh, we should try that with somebody.
that's fucking
There's
hilarious.
somebody selling
There's
ketchup
cranberry
cheesecakes.
sauce.
I'm gonna say I would not put ketchup on my ice cream.
Yeah, that's another good
No.
one.
You could do the same thing there though. Fucking
Yeah.
little runny ketchup on
Yeah,
there. Like, oh,
this
it's a
is strawberry
strawberry sauce. it's a cherry drizzle.
I would not put ketchup in my coffee.
Okay, we doing in or on?
Oh, okay.
In or on? It's the
Because I
same
was
thing.
thinking that too. I wouldn't put it in like my beer.
It's the same thing.
Okay.
Like,
Yeah,
to me,
It ain't. But
yeah. Wouldn't put it in.
Sorry.
Wouldn't put it in coffee. I wouldn't.
I don't know. I'm fighting this in or on thing, Mike. What do you think?
Same thing.
Okay.
I'm trying to.
Because if you put it in
that's
your
like
coffee,
arguing like if you eat it or you drink it for a last meal like picks.
if you put it in your coffee, you're still having it.
It's on the coffee.
It's in what's in the coffee.
It's on the coffee.
Nope, it's definitely in it. Because Josh said I wouldn't put it.
In
What'd
it.
you say,
I
Josh?
said in it. Yeah.
Is
I
it
think
an
at some
innie or
point-
an outie?
I think at some point
In
the
and
coffee
out
is
and
on the
in.
ketchup at some point. There's just a bottle of
Okay,
ketchup.
okay,
The
okay.
coffee's
Whatever,
The
whatever.
ketchup
whatever.
is on the coffee, and then the coffee's on the ketchup because it'll sink.
Potato.
My son does this, and I fucking gag every time. He actually takes his broccoli and dips it in ketchup. I don't understand how it's even good.
Bruh.
So
That's a good bruh.
so broccoli and
Bruh.
ketchup.
Oh.
No
I
bueno
wonder
for me.
what the. I wonder what that's about.
I'm gonna say I would not put ketchup on my chicken noodle soup.
That's good.
But you would put it in it.
No, I wouldn't put it in it or on it. I don't want it around my soup.
All right.
I got one. How about like a malt, like a chocolate malt? I wouldn't put ketchup in malt.
It's
On it
almost
or
the
in it.
same as ice cream, but that's fine. I'll give it to you.
Oh, who did ice
He
cream?
did ice
I
cream.
did ice
already.
Okay, we'll cancel that out. My fault.
XA on the XA.
I mean, it's different, but it's not.
It's not. I'm not gonna put ketchup on. I'm not gonna put ketchup on.
We need to get that Jeopardy.
No, this one's.
Dude, there's so many things.
I know, but like, I just don't want to pick something just to pick it.
Why?
Well, I don't know, because I care about winning the draft.
Yeah. Oh my God, please.
I'm not gonna put ketchup on this microphone.
I would hope not.
You're welcome.
All right.
I appreciate you.
I will not put ketchup ever. Oh, you get another.
That's like an Africa Toto pick.
Yeah, that's a terrible pick.
That's the first thing I looked at.
I only put ketchup on the microphone.
That was a good one. It actually kind of made
Yeah,
sense.
it did. I was trying to go for the next verse. I couldn't think of it because I was laughing too hard.
That was a good one, Rye.
Sorry.
No, that was good.
You did two there, or you just did one?
He's done two.
No, that was one. You get another pick, brother.
Ugh.
Oh, yeah, we took that other one back.
So what do I have?
You have the microphone,
The microphone,
chicken, and
No, roasted chicken. Get it right,
roasted
motherfucker.
fried chicken.
and I think you have one other one, but you need another one.
I thought I had something in my mind when I said chicken, but I'm not gonna put ketchup on my video game controller.
Oh, dude, that'd be the worst.
Yep.
Even when you get a little grease
It
on
stuck
them,
in the crevices, inside the buttons.
Oh, you're fucked.
Yeah,
I will never.
and you can't get that smell out.
No more
No,
slide
No,
canceling.
it's always gonna smell like ketchup.
B button stuck.
I will never, ever in a million years put ketchup on a steak.
Oh,
I know people do that, but I won't.
would do that.
If somebody
Sacrilegious.
Fucking psychos is what they are.
Yeah,
No,
fucking.
no.
well,
crazy
you
people.
don't get to talk, dude. You don't like ketchup
try
at
to
all.
justify it.
Just
Don't
listen.
try to justify it. If
No,
you have
I-
to put ketchup
I
on your
don't put it
steak, it's
on
not
there.
cooked right.
I don't put ketchup on steak, but here's my question.
I don't put anything on my steak.
What if you go to, let's say somebody invites you over to their house, Ryan, and usually as a homeowner, they just cook your dinner and you don't be like, oh, I'll take that steak medium rare, please. And let's say that this guy is a fucking psycho and they only do well done steaks and they serve it to
Then
you.
I'm not eating the steak.
Are you just going to be like, I apologize, I'm not going to eat it? That would be the only case that I would put ketchup on it.
No, I'm
was
not
just
eating
to
the
get
steak.
something flavorful on a well done steak.
If the dude says, "Oh, we only cook well done in this house," I'll be like, "Well, I will cook my steak, or I will leave." That's it.
Yeah.
That's all there is
The
to it.
dude says, I'm only going to make my steak well done in this house. I say,
We're not friends. Why are you gay?
You gay.
We're not friends.
All right, Josh.
All right,
Big dog, your last two picks.
I'm not going to put ketchup on. I had a good one for this, and I lost it. My cocaine.
It'd be tough to snort.
You get
Makes
all
it a little
gelled-
clumpy.
You get all gelled up in there.
what's that you said to me one time? You like the smell of cocaine? You wouldn't like the smell of cocaine with
You-
ketchup.
I wouldn't like the smell of
I
cocaine.
like the
with ketchup.
smell. I just hate the way it makes me feel. I hate the way it smells. I love the way it makes me feel.
That's a good one.
And I definitely won't put ketchup on a hot dog.
Why?
Yeah,
It
dude.
doesn't go on it. It's mustard
That's
only.
the only way I eat a hot dog.
That
Mustard.
deserves a.
Yeah. Mustard.
Like once again though,
Josh
Mike,
wins
like
the
you
draft.
can't talk though because
Get
you don't
outta
like
here.
ketchup.
Josh does not.
You're
win.
gonna agree with everything about this ketchup thing because you don't like ketchup.
A hot dog should have mustard only on it.
That's not true.
Relish it.
No,
relish.
100%.
You can't say 100%.
The U.S.
No, you
National Hot
can't.
Dog people
No, you
say
can't.
that you can't
No,
have ketchup.
No,
Guess
you
what?
can't. You can't say 100%
Guess what?
because there's people in the world that
It's
put
a
ketchup
free
on a fucking
country,
hot
and I
dog.
can
So
put ketchup
that's
on a hot dog.
clearly
Yeah.
not
I'm putting
100%.
The
Don't give a
national-
fuck what anybody's
Ketchup on
gonna
my
say.
hot dog.
I don't give a fuck about the natural hot dog people, dude. I don't give a fuck.
Ketchup.
I'm not gonna let you
ketchup on
talk
my
about ketchup
microphone
and the
and my
natural
hot
fucking hot
dog.
dog. There are people in this world that put ketchup on fucking hot dogs, so you
You know
cannot
what-
say 100%.
You know what they are?
You're just making yourself look like a pussy.
Yeah,
I
well,
am what
I
I
fucking
eat.
love pussy, dude.
Hey, listen. This was I will not put a ketchup on. This doesn't have to be yours. This is mine.
No, you're allowed to pick that. I just think it's a
Absolutely,
terrible
but
pick.
I'm saying the guy in the cloud can't say 100% because people put fucking ketchup on a fucking hot
That's
dog.
just our
fucking
personal
guy
opinion.
in the cloud. Don't rain on our parade, fucker.
I love a good Chicago dog with sport peppers, little onions, little relish, and some mustard on there. Whole grain mustard. That's even better.
like Dijon.
Ryan, go.
No, not Dijon. Whole grain. Little pops.
There's a difference.
Absolutely.
No, I don't know my mustards.
Grey poupon.
I know it's yellow. All right. What?
Some are brown.
Oh,
I can't remember my picks.
it's a brown one. It all
Well, we
dries
didn't
out
have
usually.
picks. We just came up with this.
So my last thing I will not put ketchup on is pizza. I will not put
Ooh.
ketchup on my pizza.
I don't think I ever have.
I don't think there's really any Italian food I would put ketchup
You
on.
never had a cheeseburger pizza?
No.
Ooh.
I would. If I want a cheeseburger, I'll order a fucking cheeseburger. If I want a pizza, I want something that tastes like a pizza.
Yeah.
If I want get a pizza burger. No, I don't want pizza.
I don't want a pizza in a burger.
Yeah. That's how I feel about that.
I have two more picks.
One. I just killed you guys in this draft, by the way.
I'm not putting ketchup on pussy.
I was gonna say beef curds too.
I said your.
I was gonna say tacos, but I was like, I'm gonna say pussy.
My first pick was your partner.
Okay.
Ketchup on your partner. So I agree with you.
You fuck.
That was my very first
You
pick.
did not specify. Could have been nipples.
My partner.
Your partner. Your wife.
I would have allowed that, Mr. Steinis.
Thank you.
The meat curtains.
Just say roast beef. We know what you're talking about.
No, I like pot roast. I love fucking ketchup with pot roast.
Oh, you got to put ketchup on pot roast. And then you mix it with the potatoes too
Yeah.
sometimes.
Get some peas and
I'm
carrots in
not-
there.
Put ketchup on all the breakfast foods.
Mike keeps shaking his head. He's like, he's actually gonna think he likes ketchup on something that we say. Like, he's gonna continue
He's
to say
telling
no
you
and shake
right
his head.
now. He's just like vetoing you already.
Yeah.
No,
well,
I'm videoing the pot roast because if it's a good enough gravy,
I'm not
you
putting
don't need
ketchup on
fucking
my own
ketchup.
dick.
Good enough. I got some gravy
All
for you.
right.
I'm not putting ketchup on myself.
That would have went with what I
Like
was
my
gonna
dick.
say.
That
I
was-
would-
that
I
was-
wouldn't
I was
put
gonna say
ketchup on these nuts at all.
These Or ketchup as lube. I would not put ketchup as lube.
Yeah, I'm not
Could
putting
you
ketchup on
imagine
my own
putting
dick.
Sugar up that thing.
I don't know how you're gonna put that in a.
Dude, that's got to be some kind of infection.
Talk about a UTI or something starting up there. Got a little yeasty going on.
No,
Jake.
I don't-
Making the old sourdough this
I've
week,
heard
girl.
of people putting like Starbursts in there and fishing them out. Like that's sugar, I guess.
You might have to clip that one.
Yeah, you might have to clip that one.
Why is that on here?
Oh my god.
Was it a hard R or?
Don't press it again! What the fuck?
All right, we're gonna end this before we get fucking canceled. We got
Mainstream
burn down the
podcast
house.
no longer exists.
Yeah, we got.
Because we finally had a guy behind the sound bar. Fuck.
Yeah. Anyway, thank you for tuning in tonight. Our results of our draft will be posted on social media. Go vote for your favorite list. It'll probably be mine. That's fine. Don't put ketchup on your significant other's private parts. It'll probably cause some sort of infection. Go Donald Trump. Make sure you check out our social medias to stay in touch on our On Tap live podcast event at River Ridge Brewery. Am I missing anything, guys?
No. Yes, you are missing something.
What did I
Go
miss?
fucking back and try to get those pork tea tickets.
Oh, yeah, Pork Tornadoes. We got tickets available. We need to give them away. You're getting 2 free Mainstream t-shirts.
Come party
2
with
free
us.
Mainstream hats. Most of us will be there.
What's the date on that, by the way?
The 30th.
That is the 30th of
Saturday,
November 30th. Come on out to the Q
You'll
Casino
be
in
doing daddy
Dubuque.
things.
Remember to get entered
Do
to
I have
win.
daddy things going on there?
All you have to comment is what can Mike Schulte, fuck.
Clip
What
that.
can Mike Schulte not do as a musician? It's in the first 30 minutes of that episode where we interviewed him. Go check it out. Go comment what he did. and you'll get some free tickets maybe. But yeah, that wraps everything up. We are the Manstream Podcast. Good night.
It's where you want to be. We'll discuss the latest trends and the news of the day, and we'll tackle the tough topics in our own special way. So if you're looking for a place to escape and unwind, welcome to the Manstream.